Hi, these comments are for MD. I am Michael from OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com, and you're doing my TOEFL free writing evaluation service, right? So I'm looking at the essay right now and see what we have. Okay, and then I want to bring up the IBT writing rubrics. Make sure I have those. Okay, here we go. So I think you're right in the 3, barely in the 3 range. I'm going to say 3.0 out of 4 out of 5. 20 points out of 30, so I think you can work on developing your explanations and examples in more detail. I don't think you're really doing that. You need a little bit more progression and coherence. And you have some minor problems with syntax, grammar, vocabulary, but I don't think that's the biggest issue. So let's take a look at it. The first thing is you don't have a thesis. You say, I feel this way personally for a number of reasons, which I will brief about in the following paragraphs. To me, that's just a generic thesis. I've seen it 100 times. It doesn't do anything. Look at your topic sentences. Not all students have the same academic rapport or learning efficiency. That's just a fact. It doesn't make any kind of an argument. You say teaching is a highly esteemed profession. You have teaching, in my opinion, is one of the highest value jobs, which can't be judged upon how much a teacher earns, and you don't really support that. Yeah, I got to go lower. I apologize. I didn't realize how ineffective your writing is. Okay, let's go down to 17 points on that. So you need a much better thesis statement here. You need more clearly framed topic sentences in each of those body paragraphs. And then these shorter paragraphs here don't do much. So what can you do? How can you make a paragraph better so you can score higher, right? So you got 86 words. Now I want you to check out what I'm going to do right here. Okay, I'm going to give you another paragraph. I'm going to show you what you could do that will develop that second paragraph more, and then you have an idea of what you're dealing with. We're talking about academic writing, right? So you need a lot of detail. So you say, to begin with, first of all, not all students have the same academic rapport or learning efficiency. Their learning and understanding capabilities might differ from one another. A concept taught by a teacher might take 2 minutes for one student to understand, what might take 2 days for some other student. If this were to have a direct effect on the teacher's salary, it would be profoundly unfair. The teacher, regardless of the student's learning capabilities, should be entitled to a salary that he or she was promised. Right? So let's just throw this one in the garbage and forget it. You want to get 24 points or higher? This is what you can do. To begin, first of all, teachers' pay should not be based on the amount of student learning, since not all students have the same academic rapport or learning efficiency. Their learning and understanding capabilities might differ from one another. To illustrate, if an economic professor is teaching the principles of inflation and deflation to his class, one student might be able to grasp the concept taught in 2 minutes, whereas it might take other students 2 days to master these important economic concepts. Students' varying levels of academic intelligence will be reflected on the test scores at the end of the semester. If these scores were to have a direct effect on the teacher's salary, let's make this one plural. Or no, we're talking about one here. It would be profoundly unfair because the teacher cannot control how much his students are learning. The teacher, regardless of the student's learning capabilities, should be entitled to a salary that he or she was promised. Right? So now instead of 81 words, we have 149. Right? So notice, instead of your example, notice how I take this idea and I try to develop it. The example is about 44 words mentioning that, and then I keep commenting on it even after that. And notice how there's actually a topic sentence here that connects back to the purpose of the writing. So I think overall, You're not developing your ideas enough. You don't have a clear pattern of organization because you don't have a sharply focused thesis, nor do you have topic sentences which restate those key points. So I think if you develop better, organize better, I definitely think you can score higher. All right? Thank you.